Hey, Mrs. Sun. Sorry. So, I'm gonna be doing my tutorial for you today. Hey, aren't you so excited? I am. So I thought for today, we could do well, obviously I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial. Duh. You not know me at all. Do makeup tutorial, not just any makeup tutorial. I want to do a killer clown. Clowns. So, that's what I'm drinking. So buckle up. It's gonna be a long ride. So, I already prepped my skin. I washed it, toned, moisturized. It's ready. It's supple. It's ready. So, get out all our supplies. A whole bag of special effects makeup. The first one I'm gonna start with is my eyebrows, because even though it's gonna be special effects, I still want like my eyes done, kinda. So I'm gonna start with my eyebrows, which usually when I do my normal makeup, if I'm doing like a full face, I start with my eyebrows. So why not keep the trend going and start with that? I go in with the Anastasia Dip Brow in Taupe. I feel like a makeup girl. Like like a YouTuber. Oh. Well, I am uploading this to YouTube, so. Sorry, I got a notification. But I can't see. Can't see nothing. And I have a slit in my eyebrows, so I'm filling it in, because that area is very sparse. But I'm still gonna fill it in. I don't know if you can even see. Yeah, you can. Okay. I don't got like this ain't, frickin' MTV. I don't got a whole production studio. So I have my phone and then like my lamp. So now I'm gonna clean up my brows with some concealer. I don't use my actual like concealer that I use my face to clean up my brows. I use this little thing that I have had since the 6th grade. It is the Ben Nye Cream Contour Palette in Fair. I got it because when I was in middle school, little story time, not really a story time, it's just like a stupid thing. Sorry if you hear my parents talking. But I used to do plays when I was in middle school. Well, I did 2. And I only did them in 6th grade. But I ordered this makeup thing that we needed because I wasn't really that into makeup. Like, I wore makeup, but I didn't like have much stuff. Like, I literally like used my mom's stuff in 6th grade. I remember I would literally use her it was like a shimmery bronzer. I remember it was an e.l.f. palette and it was like shimmery bronzers, and I would use that as face powder. And there's literal like glitter on my face, like that I thought it was face powder. But I ordered this kit for the plays that I was in, because I was in the musical and then I was in the actual play. And this came with it, because it was like a Ben Nye like theater makeup kit or whatever. But yeah, I still have it, and I don't use anything else in it. I just use this because I like how thick it is. I mean, I probably shouldn't use this because it's wickedly expired. I obviously don't use it on other people. I literally just use it on myself because I don't care what I look like. And also, I'm gonna look like a killer clown. So I'm gonna take a foundation brush that is broken, but I taped it, and I'm just gonna blend it in. Voila. I'm sorry. allergies are bad, so that's fun. So now I'm going to draw the outline for where we are going to put the cuts. So my thinking is what I want to do is, sorry, it's my mom talking. My cat just sneezed. So what I'm thinking is I want to do, you know how like clowns, they have the makeup that goes like up here and then up here? Well, I want to do that, but instead I want to do like cuts going up and then a cut finishing up here and just like leaving my eyes alone. You know, kind of like a clown, but like to the max. So that's what I want to do. And so I'm going to draw the outline of where I'm going to put the latex. Kevin has all that stuff. Thank God. What we're gonna start doing is we're gonna find, so like on the edge of like tissues, you can see where it's 2-ply. And what you can do is you can split that like down the middle right here, and you just split them in half. Wow. Just because if you just like go in with like a whole hunk of tissue, it doesn't look that good and it just looks like messy and stuff. And then what I do is I split it down like this and I just tear off little pieces. And I'm gonna split it again just because this is like a thinner outline. So just split it down like so, and then I'm just gonna throw out the excess, and then I like split that and then just like split into like little thin pieces like this. Anyways, while we're sitting here splitting tissues, how are you? It's been a while. It's been like a month and a half. It's been a fat, thick minute. Why don't I update you? So lots going on. My parents are moving out in a week from today. They're moving into their apartment, and then my sister and her boyfriend are moving in. The only thing I'm worried about is my cat, because my cat, she is 16, so she's old. I'm sure I've told you, she's a little old lady. But I'm worried because she doesn't like other animals, and my sister and her boyfriend, they have a German Shepherd, and then they have a cat, and she's like 3 times my cat's size. Like, she's thick. You know what? In the assignment, I'm just gonna attach a picture of her just for you, because you gotta see this thick beauty. I'm gonna forget, but just know she's thick. And like, you know, with other cats, she just wants to fight them. And then with dogs, she's like terrified. Pause story. Anyway, so I'm gonna start tapping it in the outline that I made. And then I'm gonna start layering it with the tissues until it's a thickness that I think is, at least till it's like a thickness where you're able to like, what's the word? Tear into it. That's what I mean. So just a little dabby dab on here. And just start dabbing it on. Anyways, back to my story. I'm worried that she is gonna drop dead, basically, because she just like really doesn't like other animals, and I'm afraid she's just gonna like get really stressed out that she just like can't handle it. And like I know like she'll probably, you know, just get used to it, and like she's in my room like majority of the time anyways, because like she's literally like my child. She never leaves me alone. So I know she's probably just gonna like be in my room the whole time. So if you can just kind of see where I'm going. And then after I place down the tissue, I go over it again with liquid latex, and then I wait for it to dry, and then I do more liquid latex, tissue, liquid latex, dry, basically. And that's what we're gonna do for the whole thing. I really don't want to get this my bottom lashes. That'd be so bad. Anyhow, what I'm gonna do, instead of just filming this whole part, I'm gonna stop the video and I'm gonna come back when I'm done with this part, just because it's gonna take a second. So, oh yeah. Okay, I'm back. So I layered it up here and here. It's pretty much dry. It's at least dry enough for me to, again, like tearing into it. Get it out of my mouth. So I'm gonna start at like the corner of my lip right here. I'm just gonna start cutting it like up in the middle of it and then up here, and gonna do the same on the other side. And there you go. Got the cuts done. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in to my eyes. So what I'm thinking of doing is just doing like, I want to do like red like on my lid, and then I want to do like black or like a dark brown on the outer portion. So I'm gonna start with the Morphe. There's the 35K palette, and I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna start with just this. I'm gonna go in with this like brownie shade right here. Not brownie shade, brown shade. And again, if this isn't like, you know, perfect, if it's not like, you know, perfectly blended, or it's not the end of the world, just because, you know, this isn't supposed to be like a super glamified look or whatever. And now we're gonna go in with a little bit of a deeper brown. I'm gonna go with this one right here. Sorry, again, it's hard to see. I'm not a professional. Never filmed myself doing makeup before. I've wanted to, but I never have. And now I'm gonna go in with this little like small blending brush, and I'm gonna tap into this dark shade like right above the black right there, because I don't want to go on black right away. I'm gonna start with this one, and I'm just gonna like tap it on like the inner crease part, like right here. Just tap, 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 and then go on with the other brush and blend, blend, blend. Take some of that darker shade that we used before to blend that out. Just give it a little help, so you can see. And then I'm gonna do fake lashes. So again, if it's not perfect, you know, you can cry about it later. Now I'm gonna take this flat top brush, and we're gonna go into which one do I want to use? I use this one or do I use? I'm gonna use this one. And I'm gonna tap into the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, and I'm gonna go in with Mulberry, and don't want too much, but just enough. And we're gonna pop this on my lid. And now I'm gonna go off camera, and I'm gonna do mascara, and I'm gonna put on, I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and I'm gonna go in with these Salon Perfect Wispies, and I will be right back once I get those on. Okay, we're back. I put my lashes on, and now I'm gonna take some eyeliner, and I'm just gonna do like the inside like portion, just like line it, because so it just looks like even or whatever. See? I mean, you can't really tell the difference, but I can. Now, we are gonna go in with some concealer that I usually wear. So I go with Tarte Shape Tape and Fair Neutral. This is what I use every day. And then we're gonna take a sponge by Real Techniques, and we're gonna blend that in. And then I'm just gonna take the same, and I'm just gonna go on like the edges of the latex. And instead of my sponge, I'm going to take this foundation blending brush and I'm just going to blend that in. It's like a glam killer clown, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, so now the base is done. So now I'm going to set my face with some powder. So I'm going to set my actual skin with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in Fair. And then I'm going to set the latex parts with the Airspun Loose Face Powder in Muted Beige. And now I'm gonna go in with just some like normal face stuff. So I'm gonna go with a little bit of bronzer, and I'm just gonna hit my cheeks. Cause listen, just cause we're a clown doesn't mean we can't look like glam. So I'm going with this e.l.f. It's this quad total face palette in well, it doesn't say, but I'm taking this little bronzing shade and I'm just gonna hit my whatever cheek we have left open. Hit that. See, little. We can still be carved even though we're clownish. Clowns can be cute too, I'm just saying. Now comes my favorite part, which is the shading parts of this tutorial. Well, first, actually, I'm gonna take that blending brush that we used for eyes, and I'm just gonna hit like my bottom lash line with whatever's left on it. Just so it's a little messy. So now, favorite part, which is the shading part. These are all my brushes that I use for special effects. And I'm gonna take this, it's a Morphe concealer brush, it's B10. It's gross. And then I have this Wet n Wild paint palette in neutrals. And I'm gonna go in with this middle red shade. This green shade that's completely attacked, that was Addie. She denies it, but it was her. I know it was, because she used it. I'm gonna take this red shade and I'm gonna go inside the cuts and just define that with the red, like so. Like so, and we're gonna do that on the rest, and when I'm done, I will come back. Okay, so now I got the red, and we're just gonna start going ham with some, what's called shading, all that stuff. So I have brown, purple, black, and we're just gonna go in with those, just all over around the skin. You can just be as messy as you want, because, you know, again, it doesn't matter. We're looking like a gross, crusty, messed up clown. Taking it under my eyes too. Oh, jeez. Red Bull break. I'm gonna go with the black. And I'm gonna take this little brush here. And this, I'm gonna start like going on like the insides and like the skin around it. When I was doing the red and I stopped filming, my dad came out and was telling me this food was here. He like opened the door and he was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Cause, duh. It's right through for cause. I'm doing my work so I can graduate." Well, I'm gonna go in with this purple and just kind of like make it all like bruised up. So that also looks like, you know, we're bruised too. Just going with the same brush that we used the black with, and it doesn't matter. Down. Bless you. I think I'm just gonna take, actually, I'm gonna some more of that cream red, and I'm gonna take some more on like the skin around it. And then I'm gonna take this, my little stipple sponge, and I'm gonna dip into that red, and we're just gonna like stipple it around like so. I think we are ready for my favorite part, which is blood. Oh, time for blood, time for blood. Give me the blood. So I'm gonna first go in with this, which is blood scab, which is just like fake blood, but it's like a thicker consistency, so it looks kind of like scabbed over blood rather than like fresh running blood. And I'm gonna go in with that, and I'm gonna put on the insides, and I'm gonna use the brush that we used for the red, because it's, you know, red, you know. Now we're gonna go in with some regular fake blood, and we're gonna just dirty it up. You know what I'm saying? I just stick it in there. Sometimes I'll get like a plastic bowl, and I'll just like pour it in the plastic bowl, and then I'll do it like that. And then I take it and I put a little bit on this stipple sponge, just like kind of just like dress it, and I stipple that. Yeah, that's it. So let's bring you up here, and this is the final look. Got some, yeah, that's like, you know, nice clown look. Wait, I promised you my parents' reaction. So, yum. Let's look to myself in the mirror. So let's go get my parents' reaction.
We won't eat it, right?
Oh, is this a process?
What?
Kelly, you just scared me.
What do you mean?
They look like really scars, huh? Canvases into your face, huh?
They are real.
Here, let me take a photo.
It's for cause. It's my assignment for today.
Can you come up?
Yes. Alright, so that was my parents' reaction. Now I'm done. So, thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Hope you like this. I know it's like the best I've ever looked. Anyways, peace.